Hello, this is Nick from Raw Skills. How you doing today? As you can see by the weather forecast, this weekend turned out a bit more favourable than the last. No ice storms for me this weekend. So finally I'm able to get out and do my one man and his shovel weekend. I'm heading out with just the clothes on my back, my shovel and a wool blanket. No food, no fire, no water, no container to put it in. I have to find all that in the wilderness, forage for it, and test my skills to last the weekend. So it should be good fun. It should be interesting. I feel like every survivalist, every bushcrafter out there who teaches this stuff should get out and do this stuff every now and again to test your skills and make sure you've got it. And you know, make sure you can talk the talk and walk the walk. So stay tuned. I'm almost there. I'm 3 hours up north in central Ontario. I'm about half an hour away now from my location.
Turn left.
There you go, turn left. So stay tuned and let's follow me along with this adventure. So here we go, everyone. This is the trip I've been waiting for, and we're at my first bit of resource that I'm going to harvest. That's a good old birch tree. As you all know, I'm putting myself in a little bit of a survival situation, so I got to take advantage where I can of resources. So I'm going to take a little bit off of this birch tree here and put that in my pocket, and that'll be the start to my tinder bundle for later when I need fire. I also need to find food, so I'll be looking out for food sources, and I'll also be looking to make a water container a bit later on. But for now, that's perfect for now. That's a good bit of birch bark for me. Let's keep rocking. Oh, I'll take that little bit as well. Let's keep rocking. Trail's pretty much patted down, trodden down I should say, quite a bit. I just passed two groups of kids on the way out. They've been out for the night. And this area is getting pretty popular now with people. Such a beautiful area, and if it's looked after, it'll always stay that way. So we're hoping to keep an eye on it, keep it looked after. Said the snow's getting a little bit slushy and the path's pretty trodden. So look at this. So this is one of the first beaver dam I got across. You can see the ice is built up around it already. This is top half of the beaver dam, and then we got the bottom half there just trickling through. I got two more beaver dams to pass over along this trail, and then yeah, we're going to see how this goes. So it should be fun. Our first good food and drink source. Got the eastern white pine here. You can tell that by the fact it has 4 to 5 needles growing out of each lobe. If you can see that there, that's a good old eastern white pine there. And of course, they're nice long needles. That's one good thing. This is the highest vitamin C source in the natural world. Good old white pine. So I'm going to be taking a few of these for later on for drinking. Just making a nice tea out of. Also, you can chew the twigs, and these are nice on the trail. Little nibble too. So I'm going to smash these now. Munchies as we go. Yeah, white pine taste. Now let's get cracking over off this beaver dam. Like I said earlier, I've passed a couple of groups of school kids already, so this path is a little bit well trodden at the moment. I plan on going off trail later on, so will be fun. Oh, awesome fun. Bit of a challenge there. It's always good fun. Never beat. It's our second beaver dam. Just down here. Last time I was here, we saw a beaver swimming right along up that way. Yeah, they're all iced up at the minute. Still love them. Waiting for the sun to break through that ice. like I said, slippery. Whoa. There we go. Let's go down to, we're up here. Let's go. Let's rock. I'd love to run this a bit more, but it's very slippery, icy. So we're climbing right now. The nice rocky areas right here. Get a bit more grip. Lovely, look at that, there's no birch tree over here. Let's take some more birch bark for my fire later on. Of course, being careful not to fall down, fall through. Oh, it's nice thin stuff too. Beautiful. I'd rather harvest from multiple trees than one single tree. Not many people, you won't notice me even taking any off then. Beauty. Gotta find some wood after. When I find a decent campsite, I'm gonna find me some wood to make a bow drill set. Get this bow drill going. So I've seen white pine, I've got birch here. You get a decent bow drill set out of both of those species. So I'm not too worried at the moment. I think my priority later is going to be finding a good shelter spot. And yeah, just to stay out of the wind. Because tonight is going to be going down to the minuses, which is going to be fun. I just have a wool blanket with me and an extra fleecy sweater and thermal top. That's it. That's all the clothes I've brought with me. Like I said, when I finally do hit a camp, hit a site I'm going to stay at, we're going to go through the gear and I'll show you what I've brought with me to live off the weekend. So let's keep this wandering going. Hopefully make this exciting. Oh, what's that? Oh, we got a down birch tree here. Let's go have a look at it. So we got some fungi growing off the side of it. Awesome. Oh, it looks like birch polypore. That is great stuff to keep your knife sharp. Look at that. Look at those. That there is what you call birch polypore. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to take it, but you can use that for a band-aid. You can use that to strop your knife with. I see the hairs at the bottom. And it does make an excellent band-aid. But they also call that strop fungus. Yeah, I'm after horse's hoof fungus. That's what I want at the moment. Brilliant, that's cool to see, awesome. Let's keep moving, let's keep rocking. See, these birch trees are very young here, the small ones. So they're not much use to me when it comes to fungi. But yeah, it's the older birch trees I want where I find my chaga and I'll find my horse's hoof fungus on those. Oh, disco dancing still. Oh, here we go. Here's the big beaver dam. Look at that. I tell you what amazes me, what those things can build. I mean, that's not even the biggest one I've seen as well. I think the biggest one I've seen was about 4 or 5 times longer than that. Pretty insane. And higher than that. Oh, let's get across it. Alright, so luckily enough the sun has melted the snow a little bit on this edge, so it's exposed some of these old wintergreen patches. So I'm going to steal, that's old wintergreen, berries right there, and leaves. I'm going to grab some of these for later as well. They give a nice minty taste to a tea, or you can eat these berries as well. I don't know how much nutrition will be in these berries right now because they're old. They're usually white, and the leaves are usually green when they're nice and ripe, but I'm going to take these anyway because I know they're edible, and there'll be a good little bit of sustenance for me later on. Small stuff, but we're going to get lots in. Yeah, see, these are red at the minute. These are usually white when they're nice and ripe. Oh, well, they taste like pepper. They taste like mint, like chewing gum. So I'm going to steal a few of these. Patches of these. There's not many left, but it's something. I'm not going to starve the next few days. Put it that way. And that'll be good from this one patch. I see a bigger patch over here, so I might shoot up and grab some of those as well. Ah, look at that. Somebody's lost a, what is that? That's a hood. Hotheads. Oh, I'm going to take advantage of that. I can use that later. Brilliant, huh? So how long have I got before the sun sets? What I'm going to do, put my fingers up. Each finger represents a quarter of an hour. So I'm going to go from the sun down the horizon. So that's 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. We got roughly almost 5 hours before it gets dark. So I have lots of time. I'm going to find a place to shelter up for the night. Then I need to find materials for food. Oh man, definitely need something to nibble on. That white pine still. Piney and stringy. Must be a tangy aftertaste too. Oh, I'm starting to sweat. I gotta sit down and cool off a bit, I think. It's warm out here. So I found this head over on the trail. Yeah, this will be handy for me tonight when it's a bit cold out, a bit chilly. I already have a hat in my fleece. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this and put snow in it. And as the snow melts, it's going to make this wet. And as it makes it wet, I can wring this out and wring it into my mouth. Yes, it'll be cold water, but it's better than eating snow and costing your body more hydration when it's trying to melt the snow. So I'm going to just tie this up. Make a little bag out of it. Oh, good. Grab me off the trail a little bit, grab me some snow, fill it up, and then once that'll gradually melt as I'm walking and wet the head over, and then I can squeeze the head over into my mouth. Hopefully the last person to wear this head over wasn't nasty, horrible, sweaty. Yes. I get a salty taste from it probably, but you know how it is. It's just survival for you. Not the most pleasant. So I got me a snowball there, and that's going to be great later because I can melt snow over the fire with that as well and dry the head over out. So that's my little snow cone, and now it's going to get wet. Hydrate me. Perfect. So you're going to say to yourself, but this is cold water in here. Isn't that going to cool you off and cause you more dehydration? In a way, yes. But because I'm moving so much, my body's going to heat this water up quicker than it's going to burn it off during the day. So I can get away with it. Nighttime though, if I'm sat there and this is cold water, it's the other way around. This is just going to make me cold on the inside and make me freeze to death later. So I won't be doing this later on. I'll be warming my water up over the fire and getting nice and hydrated with that. Some nice pine needle and winter green tea. Oh, I can't fault this, eh? Amazing. So I got to head straight down this lake around over the other shoreline over that way. So time for a drink. This is nice and wet now, and I got some melt water here from the snow. So this is a good little puddle to take from. This is just melt water, so that's just pure lovely water right there. So I'm going to soak this up, and this is my drink for a while. Keep the water coming. Beauty, just squeeze the knot. Is that getting wet? Oh, nice. Take some more of that. That'll be wet for that. Head over will be wet for a while, and that's not even. That's not water from under the ground. That's actually ice water from the snow melting. So that's good clean water right there. And this will be wet for a while now, so that'll be a good water source for me. Perfect. Let's keep rocking. This is good. This is good. I'm hydrated. I'm finding food. I'm just gonna find a good amount of sustenance now. I got a few little nibbles, but that's it. I could survive on pine needles all weekend, but that'll get a bit samey, get a bit boring. So I'll see what else we can find. Here we go. Here's another bit of sustenance for me. Looks like an old staghorn sumac bush, and with a few staghorn berries left. They call this nature's Gatorade. You can eat the berries, or you can put it in water and make lemonade from it. Sweeten it up with honey. It tastes like a lovely lemonade. So I might see what I can get out of these, because they're very few and far between, and it looks like it's the end of this one's season. But I might grab a few to munch on later if I can get out of this freaking prickle bush. And yeah, a bit more sustenance for me. What I'm really looking for is something to make cordage out of. That's my main item. I am really looking forward now, because I need to make a key identifying features of the staghorn bush. Is it's got a furry stem at the bottom of it, and you have large, like triangular sort of berry growths at the end. You can't mistake it, and they have very tropical looking green leaves in the summertime. And I'll do a better video on the staghorn sumac eventually, so I just figured to show this off as we're passing it. Yeah, the staghorn's useless. It's a very out of season, very dry. There's nothing to it, so I'm going to leave it alone. Keep another good example of the beaver. Look at that there. That's kind of wicked. They've chewed right through that tree, and it's just fallen down there. That's pretty awesome. And they've done it to a couple more here as well. Good old beaver. Nature's engineers. They're pretty cool. It's wicked. Look at this. We've got a nice bit of meltwater dripping off the stick here. It's coming down from this ice shelf here and running down this stick. So there's a nice bit of drinking water for me. Also, I got some sphagnum moss here. I can always wring out as well and drink the water from that. That'll be nice clean drinking water. It's dripping down off of that ice there. Oh, lovely. Wicked, wicked. Yeah, see, even though that's running nice and fast, I wouldn't risk drinking anything from that. There are a lot of beaver dams along the top lakes and on this lake itself too. So you never know when you're going to pick up giardia, cryptosporidium, any of those sorts of ones from their feces and other nasties that come from waterborne parasites. So never take the chance. Always boil your water or find a source of water that's definitely clean, like the snow. Yeah, looks like we have a few raccoon prints here. There you go. You see little handprints there, 5 fingers and 4 fingers and a thumb. Took a pee there and then buggered off in that direction. I just scared this little bird with a large beak. I got some ducks just over there, look as well. Complaining. I'm making too much noise by the sounds of it. I might head over there actually in that big thicket of evergreens and see what I can get over there shelter wise. Then that'd be a good spot for me. Oh, snow got a bit deeper here. Down about 6 inches now. And the temperature's going to drop here a bit quicker than on that side. That's alright though. I just got to get a shelter built and get it sorted. So I think I'm going to take this side for the night. I got a beautiful fire pit there ready to rock, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to have a fire right next to my shelter. Somebody's already left some firewood for us. I love doing that. If ever I'm out and about in the woods and I make a shelter and I stay there the night and it's a well-known campsite, I'll always leave some firewood behind for the next people. I got some downed logs just there. I think I'm going to make the most of those and build my shelter using those, I think. And so yeah, let's think about it and get to it. I'm here building my shelter and I look up. Look at that. You see that yellow? That's a nice bit of bloody cordage right there. How many pieces is there? There's a couple of pieces there. Oh, that's my bow drill. That's my bow drill cord right there. I've started making I just made the half board already. That's going to be my spindle. Nice dry white pine. But anyway, I need to stop getting distracted because I'm starting to get cold and I need to get a shelter built and then get a fire pit made. Priorities. So I had a better idea for a shelter. I'm doing it over there by the rocks instead. I'm going to have my fire against the rock and that'll heat up overnight and get nice and warm and reflect the heat back to me. Bob's your uncle. So for tonight I think I'm going to have an open air shelter. I know there's no rain coming in, so I'm pretty lucky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself a bit of a windbreak here, have my fire right alongside these rocks here, and that's going to be my bed. That's snow covered. A couple of logs there. It doesn't look very comfortable at the moment, but I'm going to line that with logs and go and get myself some green branches and lay that right on top of there, and that's where I'll lie, right next to the fire. And of course these rocks will heat up and reflect that heat nicely back to me. So we should be golden. So my little feeties are a little bit nippy right now, so I gotta get a fire going and get them warmed up. So I got my spindle here. I got that bit of cordage I found. Should hopefully work. We shall see. I think it's a polyester cordage, so see if that's gonna work. And there's my spindle. So that's my half board. So we'll see what we can do. So I'm using the shovel for everything. So it's going to be big and cumbersome. That'd be interesting to use. So stay with me. So for me to achieve this, I'm basically going to carve this into a square first. Hack this into a square. This is bow drill with a shovel, baby. Bow drill making with a shovel. So it feels nice and dry on the inside at the moment. So one end seems wet. So everything's damp and wet around here at the moment. This ain't gonna be a pretty set, that's all I'm saying to you. This ain't gonna be anything pretty. So yeah, I'm just going to work at this spindle, keep hacking at it, and hopefully get my spindle sorted. Oh, we're going to chop some wood up. I need a couple of big ones for later. It's like we've got a lot of pine in this area, so I'm kind of screwed for longevity. Whoa, that thing's so slippery. Bit screwed for longevity, but hey, if I can find a couple of nice logs, I might keep me going half the night. This one here is not bad. It's fucking solid though. There's no way I'm chopping that up with this. I'll be there all friggin' evening trying to get that. Oh, there's one there. Look at that. I need something I can just drag back and burn at this point. And that's not bad. That half there will be wet, but I can use these and burn that mother. So if I can pick that up and get that up there, oh yeah, she's doable. She's doable. Okay, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that, eh? Stunning, stunning. Oh, let me get up that bloody hill now. It's going to be slow but steady. Whoa! Got a call on my gator there. Got a call on my gator. Kick into four-wheel drive. Up and over. Oh man, good stuff, good stuff. There's a bit of wood here for me. Hopefully I'll be able to dry the other half out for tomorrow night. Oh, here we go. Woo! Now chop that bad boy up. I'm gonna leave the main part in one. Leave that main part in one. Just chop off those bits. Oh, rotted out. That'll do. Oh, it's a bit of fat wood, by the looks of it. Yeah, right there. Nice little bit of fat wood, nice. I made it a lot lighter. Couldn't be that light to drag it up the hill just then. Beauty. Getting a good bit of firewood here. I got enough to get the fire going, I think. And then this half I'll burn tonight, and then this half I'll take all day to burn, well, to dry out. Although one side's nice and dry, so that might burn all right. We'll see. This shovel's a fucking beast. Pardon my French. There we go. Oh, I can smell the fat wood. Smell the fat wood, beautiful. I think I'm going to chop this in half. Just there, I believe. Let's switch up cameras. So look at this bad boy I just carried in. You want longevity? We got longevity, baby. This is ironwood, and that's a manageable size for me to chop up with that shovel too. So that's brilliant. I'm happy with that. That's a good score. I found that right through those woods over there. So, oh, look at this, amazing. Oh, all right. So this is my camp setup so far. I've got myself a windbreak. My bed is just behind there. I haven't actually finished making that yet. I need to carry on and do that. But I'm gonna get the fire going first, get that lit, and then carry on making my bed. And tomorrow I'm gonna improve on this shelter and make it a little better. So basically my fire is gonna be right against this rock here. Nothing huge, just big enough to keep me warm all night, because I don't want to keep getting up for firewood. And my bed is going to be those two big long rocks there. So that's it. Those two big long rocks there. Logs there, I should say. Two big long logs. Nice and dry. Nice and dry. take this too. Okay, so I got my half board burnt in. I've just got to cut the V-notch now and I'll be ready to rock, and we'll try and get ourselves an ember, hopefully, because I'm losing the light here quickly. Not working too badly actually, that. Oh, I miss having a knife. Okay, let's give that a go. It's a bit of a hack job, but she did it. Bring you back this way. Got my tinder bundle ready just there. My spindle's in my pocket, staying nice and dry. Yeah, catch. So I'm going to catch my ember on. There we go, that'll work. Another piece of birch bark there. Good piece of birch bark to catch that on. I am using my Thor's hammer bearing block, giving myself a little bit of a chance here. I always have that on my neck anyway, so I think that's allowed. Still gotta finish my bed yet. Too busy trying to get the fire going and get the shelter built. Push comes to shove, I just lean against the tree there. Okay. Let's have this there and that right there. Okay, this is going to take a while because I'm going to wear my spindle down. I'm going to go slow, keep going slow, I'm in no hurry. Yeah, making progress. I just got to get a bigger V-notch and we're good. Keep watching. Alright, let's try that again. V-notch right in the centre. Let's get a little more in the centre, a little more. Okay, let's do this. Come on. Okay, there we go. Nice and slow. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. This cordage isn't very good for this. It's starting to, it binds on itself too much. Oh man. I can feel it, I'm tired. 4 hours of hiking and then having to build a shelter too, took it out of me. It's pretty, yeah, pretty different when you haven't got food, water with you. Makes you appreciate the the little things, like a knife and a water bottle. Could have had water on the fire by now, and of course a fire steel would have been nice. Come on this time. Oh, you horrible bastard. Oh, it's definitely there. This cordage just binds on itself. Man, I'm usually good at this. Oh, fucking cordage. Ah, fuck you. Nothing. Man. Nothing tonight. Let's crack on, make the bed. And yeah, I guess I'm using a match. Fail. Alright, now because I failed, I get one match to light this bad boy. If I don't, I'm gonna freeze for the night. So no pressure. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord for that. Finally, unfortunately it wasn't bow drill, but one match. That's why I always carry backup, just in case. You know what, I'm not just doing a survival exercise, I'm actually in a survival situation. So yeah, sometimes these things fail, sometimes you can't get them going. I'm pretty good at bow drill, and today it just wasn't happening. So yeah, I decided let's crack out the one match, and we'll get the fire going, get my feet warm, and tomorrow's another day. We'll improve on what we did today, and yeah, for now I need to get a bed made. I got no bed, so I'll sign out for now. Lovely, got myself a long log fire going. Gonna add another log to the top in a bit before I go to bed. I got my water there, she's coming along. I just sucked on some of that snow. She's melting quite nicely at the bottom. Got my stuff drying out that I got wet, the socks especially. I need to get those on my feet before I go to sleep after. Yeah, settling in for the night. Finally laid down. I'm exhausted. I'm looking forward to getting some sleep now. Been a long day, and tomorrow I'll improve the shelter and either keep this fire going or I'll achieve another one with a bow drill, but I used a different cordage. So yeah, this is survival, folks. It sucks. I prefer my bushcraft, but hey ho, you gotta try it. Like I said, you gotta live by example, and you gotta do it at least once or twice a year. Makes you appreciate the simple things in life, for sure. But yeah, this is a nice fire at the moment. Just gotta make sure I can keep it going. Hopefully you can see me. I'm all tucked up in bed right now, on a very lumpy log mattress. Gets me off the ground though, keeps my back nice and warm. Got a beautiful long fire going. I just chucked on a couple of long ironwood logs, so they'll be burning for a good few hours. Hopefully last me till I wake up again in the morning. And yeah, just settling down now for a bit of rest. Tomorrow I'm going to improve on my shelter, improve my drinking and water gathering method. I need to make myself a good mug or good container to melt the snow into, and use the head over, I think, to melt the snow into it from above and let it drip into the container. Yeah, because this method at the minute isn't working very well. It's good because it melts the snow down a bit, so I can suck on it and actually get a bit of moisture, but it's not thirst quenching enough. I want to be able to make some pine needle tea, so I need lots of snow. So I'm going to have to make a container tomorrow, and yeah, that's about it really. Apart from that, nice warm evening, and oh yeah, I need to get the bow drill going too and get myself a fire out of that. But the way this fire's going, I'm going to keep it going all weekend, and instead of wasting time relighting the fire, I'm going to just try and keep an ember there all times, which is always a good habit to do in the winter time. So for now, everyone, good night, and
I'll see you bright and early in the morning.